You know what it is. We're here on the Down to Earth Network, D2E to the streets. And it's a blue motherfucking Monday with your boy, Thursday, a.k.a. Uncle Bino. To my lovely left to me is Miss Pinky Lou, owner and runner of It's Lit Catering.
What up, what up, what up, what
And
up?
also in the building, everybody's favorite voice in the background. You know who it is. It's Toronto himself representing. So, as I start this pod today, I'm going to start it like this.
You know,
All right,
my obsession with history. If you don't know what Soul Train was, then you need to get off my post and you need to go watch some videos. Most people, they understand that it was about the outfits, the dancers, the vibes, the line, the Soul Train line. But we don't talk about the infrastructure enough. And if you're an indie artist that is trying to strategize for 2026 and build your own ecosystem, then this matters. Soul Train premiered nationally on October 7, 1971. This is important because at that time, less than 5%.
Sorry, folks. My apologies.
5%
Multitasking.
of U.S. television programming centered on Black music or Black culture. Radio was segregated by format, and record labels, they controlled exposure. So if a TV executive didn't approve you, you simply did not exist on the screen. Don Cornelius stepped in and changed all of that, and he said, I'm not asking for permission. He created a syndicated show out of Chicago that by 1973, Soul Train expanded from a single Chicago station to dozens of major cities, becoming one of the highest performing syndicated shows in Black America. Major labels knew that if your record hit Soul Train, the entire country heard it. And this is without major network backing. What can we learn from this? Number one, Soul Train was never just a show. It was the first major example of direct-to-audience distribution. Artists like Jackson 5, Curtis Mayfield, Shaka Khan, Earth, Wind & Fire, they used Soul Train as their national stage before MTV launched in 1981. In fact, many of the songs that broke the charts saw measurable bumps because of Soul Train performances. People were able to finally see the music, not just hear it. 2, Soul Train proved that community creates demand. The dancers became cultural influencers decades before we even had that word, y'all. Their styles sparked national fashion trends, and their moves spread across the country. And none of them were industry chosen. And 3, Don Cornelius built an ecosystem. By the late 1970s, Soul Train they had their own merchandising, and eventually the Soul Train Music Awards. He did what indie artists are told to do now. He did it then. He built horizontally, not just vertically. Owned the platform, the presentation, and the narrative. And finally, the biggest lesson of all, Soul Train redefined what was possible by controlling their own pipeline. Don Cornelius, if he had waited for major labels or major networks to understand the value of Black music, we would have lost one of the most influential cultural engines of the 20th century.
So, folks, please understand Miss Jane Lee .music. She's a Korean woman who's influenced and loves our culture, okay? The hip-hop culture. And when I heard her spitting this the first time, I wasn't shocked that she knew all the facts. That didn't captivate me to show my fans right now. What happened was, if you could see her face and you can hear the tone, and I hope y'all listen back to this, especially the folks who are rewatching this. Hope you listen back to what she said. And each time she dropped a fact, you can almost see a tear drop out this girl's eyes. Oh, you want me to say it again, Toronto? All right. Yo, every time she dropped the fact, you can almost see a tear drop out of these girls' eyes. So I believe with that type of passion, it needs to be respected and shared. You know what I mean? And that's one of the, rest in peace of Don Cornelius. Yeah, man. Yes. But the reason why I really started this episode off with that is to motivate you guys and you women out there who think you guys can have a safe, productive event. No matter if it's a wedding, no matter if it's a party, no matter if it's a baby shower or a bachelorette or a bachelor party. The whole point of people going out is to have fun, be safe, come home. Now, a lot of these promoters in the last couple of years, I ain't gonna front. You guys act like your shit's safe. You guys pretend like people are going to get home. And then last but not least, this is my favorite about it. When shit goes left, you guys are the first ones to point out somebody else's fault compared to taking on the responsibility.
Accountability.
No. Responsibility. You take accountability from the beginning. And if you're not planning to take accountability from the beginning, then you're responsible for the fuckery that happens. Period. So yeah, take your responsibility. There's funerals you should be shelling out some money for. There's some parents out there that need to know why their child was there at your event.
For real.
So I'm going to end my year showing that, hey, let's not limit ourselves with the current promoters. Yeah, you may see me big up some promoters out there, but these are promoters I'm bigging up because I know I could trust my children going to their event and making it home safe.
Yep.
That's why you'll see me and my platform speak about SK Promo, and we'll speak about other promotions that go out of their way to make sure their attendees come in, enjoy themselves, and get home safe. There's not a lot of promoters like that. What was it? Mr. All Class. Shout out to Mr. All Class. He's a rookie in the game, but guess what? He still calls his patrons, the people who came and paid to get in. He tries to connect with the folks that are coming in for the first time off the strip, off the rip. You know, they're just walking off the strip and saying, "Oh, there's black people over here. Let's go over there." And he's trying his best to communicate and contact with them. You know why? Because he knows the responsibility part.
It's funny that you bring that up.
You see what I'm saying?
I was just actually on his platform last night.
Shout out to Mr. Class.
Shout out to Mr. All Class. And everything that this young lady was saying, I agree with. Like, we cannot sit there and depend on the industry to come for you. If you want it, go for it.
We need more. We need more venues. We need more promoters. We need more.
Stand there and let people predict your journey, your road, then who's in control? Because last time I checked, I have my license. I drive my own car. My car doesn't drive it me. I drive the car. So it's the same concept like with life. You can't allow somebody to predict your journey on what you want to do. You can't like my biggest motivator, my biggest like critic, my biggest hero is my dad.
Shout out to that. Salute to that.
He, as growing up, would always tell me there's no such word as can't. There's no such word. So don't ever allow somebody to tell you can't do something. Because you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it. For instance, did I think that 20 years ago I would be podcasting? Did I think that I would get into certain things? No. In the past, couple years now, I've done film. I've acted. I've done podcasting. And now I'm living my dream as a chef. And anybody who knows me, that's my passion. Food. Like, hi, as you guys can see, I ain't no skinny bitch over here, thick in the waist, pretty in the face. And I'm over here eating. And my passion, that's my passion. So I believe with this lady saying, you can't wait for the industry to come, no matter what it is, no matter what journey you want to take, go for it. If it's not there, then build it. They will come.
Yeah, most definitely. I team agree with that. Like I said, I'm gonna end y'all new year, like I've been saying for the last 3 going on 5 years now. Y'all new year this way on my Monday show. I'm trying to make sure you youngins understand there's a way about going about things. There are people that go to school and never get a job in the field they went to school in. All right. There are people who can't read but hold positions to fire people. Okay, let me say it again for Toronto. There are people who cannot read and hold power over people. They can fire people. People can lose them jobs from someone who can't read. Imagine that. Hey, kids, don't make them fool you, yo. Your heart motivates your mind to figure out what you can build in real time, real life.
But just to elaborate on that whole what you're saying, because people will not understand what do you mean somebody. So how do they own a company if they can't read? Okay,
Yo, we're not gonna go into generational wealth. We're not gonna go
we're
into
not.
that
No,
just
no, no,
yet.
no, 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 no. That's what I was gonna bring
But
up.
but but definitely finish your point.
What
Yes.
I was gonna say is understand that just because I know how to spell my name and write a sentence, use Chat GPT to do my resume,
Oh yeah.
doesn't mean that what I'm reading I comprehend. So to be able to read is, can you comprehend the words that are being read by yourself? So when you say that, I know exactly what you mean. There are people that they know how to finesse, as these kids would say, finesse, make it look, yeah, good on paper. If it looks good on paper and I have you believe, yeah, I can run a company, I can do whatever I want. And this goes back to what I said. It's up to you to distinguish your journey of life. Right?
Can
So,
agree
yeah,
on that too.
yeah.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm making sure you kids understand this is because there's a lot of guys I know right now in their early 30s and their late 20s. Okay. And I'm specifically trying to reach out to these guys because they still have 10 to 20 years to fix up their thing and help out my city. But you guys got to understand the position that you guys went in. Sorry, not the position. No diddy that. Um, when you guys entered school based on your financing, you were a level up on a lot of other people out there that don't get that type of opportunity. So when you got to speak to me and I got to hear your opinion, this is the reason why I was so passionate about the truth that I was trying to explain to you guys. Because you guys don't understand what 15 years is to someone who's 40. You guys don't understand what 15 years is to someone who's 75.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you that 75-year-old will motivate everybody that's under 30. 100%. And there's two reasons why I say this, because I've seen it in real time. They're either going to motivate the kid to be like, hey, I don't want to end up like you, so I'm going to end up better. Or worst case scenario, I end up like you. Now, those two things would be great if it was a fair world and everybody had an equal chance and there wasn't no bias and there was no picking and choosing and shit. Shit was fair. But here in Canada, limited number, limited spaces, a lot of billionaires, a lot of rich people, a lot of wealthy people who are just not motivated to do anything with their dough. That's the main problem. And some of you 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds are under these same parents, waiting for them to die.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to sit here and play like I want to be your friend down the road from now. I'm not even trying to play like I want anything from you, period. What I am going to say out loud so you can hear this is do better than your parents. Do better than your
I agree. I
grandparents.
agree.
Okay? Because at the end of the day, the first people that were running around on the earth were Nijis. 80% of who I'm talking to right now is European and Caucasian. Because the 5% that I am talking to, you guys are whitewash. I don't give a fuck. You guys can't come to the cookout no more. Going forward, you can't come to the cookout no more. The cookout for you guys, you smell the food from a distance. And make sure you stay clean and polite. Because I know a lot of clean and polite people, even though I'm the most dirtiest motherfucker around them. So how does dirty motherfucker get around them? Is what y'all gonna have to learn how to deal with. Learn how to deal with. That means when you walk away from all that good smelling food because it got ate up now and there's no more good smelling food to keep you there, you figure out a way. Think a way and make sure it's a positive way to introduce yourself And that's it. Maybe, just maybe, a deja vu may happen. Maybe a lapse in time may happen. Maybe these same people that you're introducing yourself sees a little bit of me in you and gives you that goddamn chance that they gave me. Because I'm telling you, there's so many opportunities that people squander based off of my feelings. Your feelings are supposed to be there when you're cornered. Your feelings are supposed to be there when you care for something more than yourself. That's when your feelings come into play. Believe me when I say this, people. I'm not upset that you young kids got money and you're living your life and you're spending your dough and you're doing what you're doing. I'm going to get you 15 years from now because you won't be safe, but you're still going to be on the same wave. I'm trying to build something safe, fun also. You get it? And keep us moving forward in a positive way. I love you scientists, but some of you guys who want to build bombs, gotta go. Some of y'all that want to keep diseases running around on the planet instead of exterminating the disease, you get me? Y'all motherfuckers gotta go. Some of you athletes who sit here and go for the bag over, hey, I'm gonna play because I'm that damn good. Y'all gotta go too. Yeah. You see, in my brain set, I'm not going to sit back and watch the last 20 years of my life repeat itself again with just new players running around telling people what to do who are not in the field with you. Look at your doctor the next time you go to your doctor and ask your doctor, yo, were you at the Freedom March? Ask your doctor, if I got hit by a car right now, would you come and save me or would you just let the ambulance take me away? Ask your doctor that. I'm serious.
I can't. I don't know if I have my doctor.
Doctor, yes,
My
doctor, not mommy and daddy, because you know mommy and daddy are gonna try to save your life and probably forget to call 911.
If what if my doctor is not around?
Well, see, the whole point of this rant is these kids need to learn to talk the fuck up. That's what the problem is. They're so lazy, they're gonna shoot somebody when they get angry. They're so lazy that they need to be told in an email that they got a promotion in the job compared to going into the fucking office and talking to the boss. This is what I'm saying. So it's either the water that's making us pussy or it's the air. It's one or two.
I think it's the chemtrails.
I don't know what it is, but I know if people understand the people who were born in the 1910s, the 1890s, the 1880s, those people who are running into 115, 120 right now, those people, those few little minute people who could say, yo, I watched the world go from us pulling the wagon to us attaching it to animals and pulling us to us building motor vehicles without gas. To now they run on gas. To now they're switching back.
To now they're electric.
Well, they're gonna have to switch back.
And you don't even
worse yet.
I
Worse
don't
yet.
even need
Worse
key.
yet. I
And them drive themselves.
Worse yet. You want to hear this crazy part? I seen this in a post back in the day, like you said, 19 whatever, right? Poor people had horses.
Yeah.
And
100%.
All right. And people who were well off had vehicles, right?
Yep.
At a certain time.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's flipped.
Yep.
If you have a horse, you must have money.
Yep.
For real.
You know what I mean?
For real.
And the average person has a vehicle.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Isn't that a twist?
It's a twist because you would think because the horse can only go so far.
Well,
right? But then, like, okay.
How do we get from? How did we get?
I was about to explain that right now.
How did we get from being not so financially stable and having horses, right? And compared to now, things are a lot more.
Yeah.
And if you have a horse,
you're well off.
No. You don't have it up like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
right.
I'm gonna explain it like this. At some point in time when we were riding horses, poor or rich, any way you want to take it, at some point, some rich guy wanted to go faster than a horse. Then cars came. You know how they sold cars to people? They're faster than horses.
Yeah, well,
Now,
they say it's what is it? Something horsepower. What is it? What's the measured again?
but hold on.
It's
Hold on.
got something horsepower.
Wait. You're right with the horsepower line, but again, the flip right now is where the culture stands. The problem is the people that are the minority.
Hold up. Let me just get technical with this for a second.
Yeah.
So, how is it that when people were traveling horseback,
Right.
Yeah, it seemed like it wasn't a problem for the horse to get food and everything like that to keep it going?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Everybody was on the same mojo, though.
Do you get what I mean?
Everybody was on the same mojo.
Like,
if you had a bar or you had a fucking beauty's place or if you had a fucking workshop outside your spot, you had a tie up for the horses and you had a food trough and you had a fucking water trough.
So that means each business had that.
That was just smart business.
Yes. Yes.
Now, here's
it's a whole different.
Okay, so it's kind of normalized that there's beer that you can get from a gas station over there.
Yeah.
You know how weird I feel every time I see beer available at a gas station?
Right.
Now in 2025.
Right. I didn't think...
I feel so weird looking at it because
I'm like, am I
in America?
Am I in America? No.
Yo, talking about America. Yo, Toronto. Why do you feel that we cut ties? Our so-called government cut ties with America.
Cut ties?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that, my brothers? I'll tell you some news right now.
Tell me.
I'll tell you, Mr. Carney went and told the world that Canadians right now are off the friendly list